Well, it basically started when I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say I was a very curious child. I was very ambitious girl, you know. I mean, I always believe in having big dreams. Well, it costs you nothing, right? To have
Mm-hmm.
dreams, it's okay as long as you work for it. I mean, that's a path you have created for yourself. But
Mm-hmm.
having said that, you might fall down,
Of
but
course,
getting up and walking again is a win for me, right? So,
that's the way to
I
go.
mean, I don't say that I am successful or I've done everything. Oh my God, I'm so proud. I mean, I'm proud of my achievements, whatever I've done, but I mean, I never give up. I
Mm-hmm.
try, I continue to try, and I thrive for the best. So, uh, I started my modeling journey when I moved to Australia. As in, I started from like a simple. So my uncle, he actually
Mm-hmm.
motivated me to get started.
Did you do
And he,
any modeling or fashion in Nepal back when you were back in Nepal?
oh yes, so I won. I was one of the title holders, runners up one of the beauty pageant when I was 15,
Mm-hmm.
and after that I studied. I mean, I was doing
What was that like? What
focused
was?
on other beauty pageant.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, I was Miss SLC Popras. I was second runners up,
Okay.
and then I had an opportunity to study. They provided me scholarship. Oh my god,
All right.
when I was 15,
Uh
and then
huh.
I did my high school for 2 years. And my parents, they wanted me to study, focus on my studies. So I took my major science. So I was like pretty much studying. I
Mm.
mean, not accepting the opportunities that were in my plate. So I sort of studied for 2 years. And after that, before moving to Australia, that was like a phase, you know, when I was applying and processing my application to move to Australia. And in that phase, I did a few ramp shows in
Mm-hmm.
Pokhara and then I moved here. So, and then the new journey starts.
Mm-hmm. What happened after coming to Australia? Where did it start from?
So after moving to Australia, I love to speak. I mean, I'm a public speaker, so
Mm.
I've hosted multiple events as well. So my uncle organized a photo shoot for me because he was
Mm-hmm.
planning something with his friends, and then it's like, why don't you give it a go? Because he's seen a potential in me, and he's seen all the work that I did in the
Mm-hmm.
past and how enthusiastic I am in regards to this industry. And one of the photographers from Melbourne, he offered me, and then I did a few photo shoots with him. And
Mm-hmm.
after that, um, I started to host as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I emceed a few events, and after that, I was like, oh my God, I think I'm interested in modeling and I should create an opportunity for myself, as in like find ways how I can get into it, actually get
Mm-hmm.
into it. And I was like more fascinated with the idea of international
Mm-hmm.
modeling. And I was like, this is the opportunity. This is what I'm here for. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh my God, this is a time that I can sign on. But I had to go through a lot of hardship. So how it
Mm-hmm.
began was I actually searched online um, about looking for models and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And I had to go through this, sign up through this agency. But it was like a full day course that I have to pay for, which I did. And then I attended that course, but I didn't find that um, course or that class helpful. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I think I can do a lot better than what you guys have just taught me or offered me in this class. And then that is when I actually got really, you know, motivated to get
Mm-hmm.
into the industry and get started. And also, I was very young. I was figuring out myself. I mean, I didn't know that where I'm going to reach or what I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to do. I was passionate and I was trying, you know what I mean? So I was just exploring myself. And that is how I started. So I started researching, and one fine day I saw a post that they're providing some ramp walk
Mm-hmm.
classes, and then I signed up for that, and then I did a few classes, and the opportunities started. I
Keep on
started
coming.
working, coming. Yeah, doors were open. I mean, I failed. I was rejected, but
Mm-hmm.
then I still kept trying, and then there you go. If you keep on trying, I mean, you'll definitely get there. Well, all you have to do is just follow your dreams.
That's the thing about being in a place like Australia. Like when you look back
Lack
at
of
Nepal,
opportunity.
there might be lack of opportunities out there, but when you come here, man, it's on you. There are opportunities out there, plenty of
Oh
them.
my
It's on
God,
you.
grab it all. I mean,
Exactly.
and another thing is, no one is going to come and do things for you. You
Exactly.
know, like if I was, let's say I was so interested in modeling, but I never researched or never
Mm,
applied or never went there, out there, then I would have never gotten an opportunity. I actually was rejected in one of the fashion show that was
mm,
held in Sydney. And I realized, well, I mean, you have to be somewhat known or popular just to get accepted.
mm.
Some, biasness around. So I realized, oh my God, if you have potential, no one's going to stop you from getting all that.
Exactly.
It's up to you. So grab them all
Exactly.
and never
Exactly.
doubt yourself. I mean, we are not perfect. I'm not perfect.
Mm,
I mean, there is always a space that I need to learn. There are a lot of things, but I'm
mm,
learning every day, every single day. But I don't doubt on myself. I mean, I have insecurities as well, but I work on
mm.
it rather than doubting on myself. You know what I mean? So,
How do you deal with that? Like your
I
self
mean,
doubts.
self doubts will just overcome. The way I overcome is just
Mm,
to focus on the positive side, like what I can do.
mm,
Because if you find your weaknesses and you focus on how to work on that positively,
mm,
rather than, we often drag ourselves into negativity, as in, if we are self-doubting, then we think like, I'm not good enough, I'm not perfect enough, I don't think
mm,
I'll reach there. But instead of that, what if you try, okay, I'm capable, I can do it,
mm,
just I'll just give it a go. Even if I fail, I'll try again. I'll
mm,
I'll prepare on those things what actually, didn't help me get there. So figuring out your weaknesses is very important,
mm,
and just working on your weaknesses. So if you sort of, what are my weaknesses? If I work on
mm,
those, I mean, even working on those wouldn't make me perfect. I will still have some flaws, but
mm,
at least to make me feel better, or to
mm.
grab the opportunities out there. So I think you have to work on those stuffs, and then you'll definitely get there.
That is life. You're not perfect. You're going to learn
Yeah.
things. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to learn and just keep on continuing going on. But the main thing is, I guess you just have to somehow figure out time, or you just have to somehow figure out that encouragement to keep on doing it. Although it happens or doesn't happen, it comes back to down to again passion. I think where if you're passionate about that thing or not, are you doing that just because it's a shiny syndrome where you see your friend or you see someone and you see them doing good in that field or in that topic, and you want to do that. If you're doing that, you won't be doing all the hard work. You want rejection and you're done with that. But if you're somehow passionate about it, then you keep working on that, and it takes
You
time to
should be
figure out.
hungry. Yeah, you should
Mm-hmm.
be hungry for knowledge. You should try to grasp it all. Imagine, so I was rejected in one of the shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was shattered. I was so confident. But then when I was rejected for that show, I was shattered. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
tell anyone that I was actually rejected for that show. But then imagine if
Mm-hmm.
I'd stopped there, then that would be me not accomplishing or not trying for my goals.
That
But
will
I
happen the end
didn't
of it.
stop there. You know what I mean? I didn't
Yeah.
stop there. And after that, I was like, I came back with even more power and, more sort of energy. And then, I mean, I got opportunities after
Mm-hmm.
that. So,
What would be, let's say, one of the best shoots or one of the best events that you have done in Australia so far?
really miss Auto Delegans, obviously, because it was
Uh huh.
a show that's organized in um, Bankstown. So it was basically a suit that was organized with private jets, cars, supercars,
Mm-hmm.
and we were walking on the ramp, all the models, we were competing, and there were people,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, that definitely was one of the, achievements, I would say.
Uh huh.
Even though I've done quite a few beauty
What was that
pageants.
about again? What was that shoot like?
So
What was that
you were
shoot for?
actually that was basically a shoot for a charity, so helping autistic kids and stuff like that. But that show was all about also promoting supercars and private jets. So we were like, there were like a lot of cars, supercars, and private jet, and then you'll be walking.
That would have been interesting.
Crowds enjoying your performance. I mean, it was wonderful.
It's great to. That's what I mean, man. There are opportunities like that. You won't get it at once, but if you keep on trying and doing, you will reach there.
I got asked that. Did you know that? You know, like in our community, like how if you know someone, then you'll definitely get that opportunity. Not that you have talent, but just because you know someone, you can grab opportunity because it's easier. You know, like the sort of what do you call it? Connection you have with people. You can just get it, right? So some people ask me, how'd you get that? Did you know someone? I said, no, I didn't know. I don't know them. I just applied. I mean, that is how it happened.
There is this misconception among the students out here, that you need, like back home in the country, like you need someone in power, or you need someone within the industry for you to get inside. I think that's just a lazy way of thinking. You just don't want to do the work. That's why you're just looking for someone else who could get you in.
In my community, I find it hard, but internationally, I didn't face any challenges. Obviously, there are challenges in the job itself, but to get there, to actually apply and go there and participate in those stuffs, I mean, you can just do it.
Because you have the skills.
If you have potential,
If you like this video, hit subscribe. You can listen to the full podcast in YouTube, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.